Well, I probably should have parked this thing in the shade so that I could get back out here and work on it, but I'm a hard head, so let's deal with it. Who's ready to go see what kind of mischief we can get into today? Well, hey everybody, old Big Mike back out here at the Hoopty farm on the Hoopty Baler that we couldn't get going yesterday because it's all locked up, froze up, broke down, all that mess. So, I've read comments. I've had a couple people contact me outside of YouTube and talk to me about it. And I've also made a couple of phone calls for an alternative, just in case. But for now, we're going to get back on this old Massey and see if we can get this stupid thing to slide. Now, one thing that I did notice that most of y'all probably know this if you're watching this channel. Most of you are probably pretty much mechanically inclined and gearheads and such. You know that rust comes out in layers. And that being said, when you get rust confined in an area between two surfaces, it expands and it pushes that surface. One of the things I noticed is right here in this area, this is kind of bulged out. And you see how this bar kind of goes around like that? Well, I mean, I sprayed the devil out of all this stuff this morning. And also under here, there's a lot of bulging and stuff here. So I'm thinking I'm going to see if I can get something in there and scrape out some of that. Scrape out some of this, beat it down some. See if I can scrape some of this out, maybe beat it in some. And go from there. Wow, that sun got me. Alrighty, so we scraped and beat and beat and scraped and scraped and beat, and we came up with nothing. But I got this dude, I put some tension on it, and we're going to do a deep dive in here. We're getting rid of all this right here. I'm going to take this off. I got this loose. We're going to take this dude here off. Got all that loose. And we are going to get back in here. Sometimes you just got to go all the way in, fellers. So this is where we're at. And it looks like that dude's been damaged a bit. Looks like it's been whacked a few times. That part's about rusted out and scratched out, and well, we'll just see if we can't get this dude rocking and rolling our way. So, on we go to the next step. Well, that got me nowhere. I got a bunch of rusty crap out, you know, and all over the ground and whatever, but that thing has moved about no and where. And I tried a little thing here. I had this little strap. I hooked it up on the shaft there, and I was rocking the wheel back and forth, you know, trying to see if I could yank on it and move that thing at all. Nothing. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. You want to see how desperate I am? I mean, I figure what the hell's the worst could happen? it ain't working. So, you know, what am I going to make it not work? What kind of desperate measures, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. See that right there? 12,000 pound winch. I got to run through there. Got this old clevis hooked on there. Got this dude here to kind of shore it up there a little bit and keep the tension up here. Or we're just going to bump it a time or two. We're going to bump it. Just see what happens. Ooh. That was like a board getting ready to break. I don't know. Well, that didn't work. Alright, let's see now what we're going to do. Well, that still didn't work. She is tight, tight, tight. I mean, she's like old Big Mike Walker and tightrope tight. Woo! We probably better not try too much of that or it'll be big broke Mike. Anyway, I put the winch to her and I beat around on her and all that stuff too. I mean, with that dude hooked on that bargain, she ain't budging at all. I beat on her from the front, I beat on her from the back. And man, she's locked up tighter than my wife's purse whenever I want to buy something. Anyway, well, I guess another day down, and we'll see what we're going to do next. I don't even know. I'm not sure. I checked on a new baler. You know they want over $30,000 for a little square baler for a new one? That's insane. That's more than I gave for my truck. Anyway, well, I appreciate y'all following along with my silliness, my antics, trying to get this old stupid thing going. And I ain't quite give up on her yet. I guess, you know, maybe I'll just have to tear that whole head system off of there and, you know, do it that way. One way or another, I'm going to either have to get this thing going or get another one. I got to have something going. I got hay down over there, so I got to get her picked up. So do me a favor. Hit that like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can see which way we end up going with this thing. And till next time, you keep watching, and I'm going to keep working.